thing, which is the brave and the bold, right? This looks and sounds crazy. We actually had and one of our viewers a couple of weeks ago, I believe, comment in and say, I hope they do the brave and the bold. And yeah, hey, here it is.
Right.
And to give you a little synopsis of this, it says, this will be a Batman and Robin story with a new star set to play the Dark Knight. Robert Pattinson and Ben Affleck will therefore not be starring in this film. Based on Grant Morrison's Batman run, the story sees Bruce discovering that Damian Wayne is his son. And no, I know what you're thinking, but not that Damian Wayne's. I'm joking. Right. Taught to be an assassin, Bruce must now raise Damian under his wing. The Brave and the Bold will also feature other members of the Bat family. It was not revealed if they have decided which actors will play them or if DC Studios will even use stars that have been previously used. Again, this really cool to know that we're going to we're going to get Robin back, or
it's a start.
Yes.
A start, yeah.
And we're going to kind of see, first of all, everything Grant Morrison ever did was probably great. And so this is probably going to be in that vein of what he does. And it sounds like it. I mean, taught to be an assassin. And then he's, this is going to be kind of dark. It may have that kind of kick-assy kind of feel to it, but in a more real way, in a visceral real way, because you may have a 12-year-old or 14-year-old, whatever he is, beating the hell out of people like to death or something. Who knows? I'm not even sure how old he is when they discover him, but
probably young.
He looks like a young boy on the cover of what I seen the comics being. So this is super exciting. Along with this news, we also got that Pattinson's and Matt Reeves' Batman will be coming out also, I believe, in 2025. October. So a couple of years on that. That's still coming. So this doesn't affect that in any way. Obviously, Ben Affleck will still be, and Michael Keaton will still have their small roles in the Flash movie, which we will talk about a little bit later. But yeah, so this is exciting. Like I said, I'm glad that we're able to, have all these different iterations of Batman, and your regular movie going audience is able to keep up with it and understand it. And I hope, again, that we can do the same thing with Spider-Man at some point. We should be able to have 4 different Spider-Mans and people understand, hey, these aren't the same things. But Lucas, you're hearing this, the Brave and the Bold, the Batman piece of James Gunn's puzzle for the blueprint for the DC universe moving forward. What are your thoughts?
Again, man, it makes sense. Of course, you're going to start with Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, is coming up on the list here, of course. But yeah, very exciting news, right? Like, and what you were just saying too, we are obviously coming to a world, a multiverse, where we can have our cake and eat it too, and it was smart of them for sure to drop, or to give a release date for the Batman Part 2, as it's officially titled, right? And then also bring up that you are announcing a Batman Brave and the Bold for the new universe, right? And, they didn't give a date on that. They didn't say, I don't think there's anybody attached to it or anything. They just said that's what they're going with.
Right.
So, and it makes sense. I really like that they're going to go that route, because obviously they're setting up a bigger thing. So they're going to go with a younger Superman, a younger Batman, and a younger Wonder Woman. And we don't need another Batman origin story, right? That's not what this is going to be. What I think this is going to be, and hopefully if it's done well, I mean, like it is in that comic, it's done really well. But for a larger picture, usually Dick Grayson is the first Robin, right? And then Damian Wayne comes in later. But I think it's interesting that they decided to do this. And maybe, he takes him under his wing because it's his son. And something goes awry, as it does, right? And he goes off. And so then later on down the road, he meets, Dick Grayson, Jason Todd. And it kind of like gives a little backstory, more for why he would even take in Dick Grayson, even
right.
more than just the fact that he's an orphan, yada, yada, yada. But
right.
no, it's really cool. And I mean, the more I like hear about these movies and stuff, man, it gets me more and more excited. I can't wait to see it start rolling out. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm super stoked, and I can't wait to check out. You know what more stuff is gonna. I mean, guys, we're gonna have someone else cast as Batman soon. I mean, someone in our world is going to be playing Batman again. Isn't that pretty crazy?
I mean, right? It's a longer list,
right? I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, so can't wait to hear more about all that. I'm curious what you guys think. Are you glad that he's going with the brave and the bold? Would you have rather went a different way? Definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below.